I've got a screwdriver, and then I've got a fairly decent nail set, but I'm going to use that to beat on too if I have to. If I have to. I'll try the screwdriver first. It's way down in there. Yeah, I think I got it just enough to fit around that edge. That way it fits down in there a little tighter, a little deeper. There we go. There we go. Okay. And this one will go in to the corner. And then I'll just have to mess with this to get it lined up, right, with this other one. So I get it cut the right length. I'm just going to cut it a little shorter. Not all the way just yet. A little trial and error business, you know? A little trial and error. And okay, it looks like I can go a little more, and I can kind of see how far I need to go. With that. I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it. I think that's gonna be it. Let's have a little patience here with it. Boy, every time I think there's enough, I gotta cut just a hair more. It's okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so now I can just pull it back out of that. Okay, now I can hook this together. All right, like that. So worst case scenario, if I have to cut it just a hair shorter or whatever, I'd have to take that next one out of there. Okay. Because I want to keep that elbow right where it's at. Right where it's at. Now I can go for this inside corner. I don't know, I just thought that would be the easiest thing to do. Just doing it that way to get this corner exactly where I needed it. Seemed to work out. Okay. My screwdriver and kind of push down on it. Now what? So far so good, right? Look at that. Let's get this roll out of there, like that. And before I cut that, I should probably probably lift that and put it back there in the corner. Before I do that, I'll give it one last sweep because I had to dig all that stuff out of there. Now that felt stuff, I had to get it all out. And now I gotta lift this back over there. This sucker is heavy too. Whew. Lift with my legs, not my back. Boy, it feels like she's overwatered it because there was water spilling out of this jar. Good grief. You know what? Maybe I should check that. Boy. Look at this. That's not very good. What are we going to do with that? See, this jar is full of water. No wonder it's so heavy. You know, they should have had a hole on that. That's a heavy pot. I'm going to dump all that water out of there, I think, out on the grass, I guess. Good grief. So if you get a pot like this, lots of time I see ceramic pots like this with no holes in them. What's up with that? That's really not nice. So, you know, I'm not sure what to think about that. It's going to be every time I come over here, I'm going to have to take that out and dump it, you know? Oh yes, I water it every day. Yes, you water way too much every day. And that's why I gotta put just a half inch or a half hour bubbler on there. A half gallon per hour bubbler. And I'm not sure which way where the most greenery is on this thing. I should probably put the, yeah, see, I'm not sure. I don't know if it really matters. It all looks about the same. You know, this looks a little suspect there. That looks okay. Well, I'll have to kind of mess with that later. But I may want it out a little bit from there for it to get a little bit of sun, right? I'm looking at that. I want about the same dimension. And then I have to decide, do I want it like that, the legs, or do I want the legs at a 45-degree angle? You know, like that. Cross like that, huh? How about that? But now I've got to look at it from out here. I'm not really liking it as you come walking up to the front door on the street. See, as you're walking up here, that's all you see is that one leg peeking out of there like that. And you know, Motha's not here right now, of course. She's off Trader Joe's. Mommy took her to Trader Joe's. Oh yeah. So I think it kind of looks better like that. Makes a difference right now on how I hook this up, because what I was planning on doing was coming right up the side of the leg, you know, from back here, and I mean, I could even come with the back, not come up on this front leg, because then from the front door you can see the pipe. And maybe it should be on this back leg and just zipping up right like that. I think I'm liking that. See? Okay, I just turned the bubblers on. Okay. And oh, that's right, I've got to change that. Thanks for reminding me. I'm going to take that one off and put a ½ gallon per hour one on there. And let's just see what the dealio is. It's dripping. See there? That's all that's needed. I just kind of push that in there like that. That's all that's needed. And it'll be easy enough to periodically dump this, or I just take that pipe out of there and kind of fish it back down in there, lift that out like you saw me, and dump that water out. She's going to be surprised there was water in there. But that's the way it goes. Okay, so that's my project. And I'm going to take that bubbler off and put a ½ bubbler in, and that will be it. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. You see, my afternoon, evening is not over. I still was going to dig out along here, along there, redo this pipe, stick it down in there, and redirect it up in there. That's another thing that I'm going to do, and I'm not even sure. See this pipe here? Oh, you know what that is? Oh, you know, I thought this was because the sun got on it. You know what that is? Last time my mother had her house painted on the outside, I got some paint on this. That's what that is. I don't like that. I'm going to have to replace that little pipe piece, and I may end up taking it all the way to there. I'll probably take it all the way to there. Reuse the coupling, clean that out, put a new elbow there, come up, and I may end up coming all the way up to this elbow, taking this pipe off to there. I could take it off to here and put a coupling on there, but see, she's got paint on this all the way down, so I'll fix that one too and get that one all looking nice and pretty.